Welcome back to ringside for our fifth match of the evening. It's time for the NXT Women's Championship to be on the line. Here comes a Japanese legend.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT Women's Championship. Making her way to the ring from Kamakura, Kanagawa, Japan, the
Bull Nakano, a legend in Japanese wrestling. Not as well known in the American wrestling scene in terms of time spent in American wrestling promotions. The majority of their career has been spent dominating Japan, but when they did come to the United States, dominance followed. A former WWE Women's Champion, also a dominant force in their brief WCW appearances. Here today, Bull Nakano will look to add the NXT Women's Championship to their arsenal of titles held throughout their legendary career. But they will have a strong challenger facing them from the other side of the ring in the form of one of the standard bearers, one of the people who set the bar in the NXT Women's division. That's none other than the leader of Damage Control. And here she comes now. The former hugger. The wacky wavy inflatable arm flair with two-hand killer.
Bayley!
As we just heard, it's Bayley. No more hugs. It's been a long time since she's given any major hugs. She slaughtered those wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube men. And now these days in WWE, she is the leader of Damage Control alongside Dakota Kai and Io Sky. And Bayley will seek to bring home the NXT Women's Championship that she held once before with a victory over Bull Nakano. But that victory will not come easily. Bull Nakano, one of the most deadly and strongest performers, never mind male or female, we're talking in general, to ever step foot inside of a professional wrestling ring. And Bayley has that reputation to go up against here today as part of Fantasy Warfare. There you see the NXT Women's Championship up on the screen. And now it is just about time for this championship match to get underway. Our semi-main event in our final episode of 2022 here at Fantasy Warfare. The bell has rung and we are officially underway. And Bull Nakano coming out of the gate right away for a suplex attempt, but she gets caught with a German suplex. Bayley adding insult to the immediate slam there, raking the face of Bull Nakano across the ring canvas, and then smashing her face there off the mat. But Bull Nakano, almost not fazed by it at all, took Bayley and brought her right down to the mat, now twisting that arm up like a pretzel, trying to dislocate that shoulder or the elbow, I'm not sure, but she does come down with a double axe handle, but Bayley returns fire with a kick. No more shots by Bull Nakano. Oh, right on her head. Bull Nakano dumping Bayley right on her head, but Bayley is back up and fighting. Boot to the midsection, couple of body shots there, followed up with a Michinoku driver. Bayley tried for a kick, but nobody was home. Bull Nakano tries for a couple of shots. She gets blocked. Irish whip sends Bull over the top rope. Bayley with a forearm shot hits Bull nice and good on the jaw. And now Bayley is going to drive some fists into the sternum of Bull Nakano, beating the drum. It's the second time tonight we've seen the ladies bust that one out. And it looks like they busted out with as much force as Sheamus does. Still to come, our main event this week, a Raw Women's Championship ladder match between Bianca Belair and Jazz Plus, at the very end of the show, stay tuned for a special announcement about our first 2 episodes of 2023. Who knows if Bull Nakano will be awake enough to see what those episodes are after she just went head first into the ring post. You heard her skull smash off the steel. Oh my goodness. Bull Nakano grabbed Bayley by her neck and just threw her across ringside. That was intense. Bull Nakano powering it up in the crowd. Or in the ring, excuse me. The crowd not really having it. Crowd not really behind either one of these 2 competitors at the end of the day. I'd say, if anything, they're more behind Bayley than they are Bull Nakano. Bayley's got the leg. Oh, driving the shin, and then a dragon screw. Nice combination by Bayley on Bull Nakano. As Bayley now heads up to the top rope. What's she going to go for? Is it going to be the Macho Man elbow? Yes, it is. Macho Man elbow from Bayley into the cover. We get a count by the referee. He hits 2, but Bull Nakano kicks out of the count of 2. Bayley waiting. Oh, she gets caught. Took too much time. Caught an elbow. Going for a belly-to-belly. Bayley counters it. Takedown by Bayley. Brings Bull Nakano back up to her feet. Bayley-to-belly suplex by Bayley into the cover on Bull Nakano, but she gets out right before the count of 3. Look at the look of shock on Bayley's face. Boot again to the midsection. She's got her. Oh, head first. That's gotta be all.
2, 3.
And it is. Bayley gets the victory. The Bayley to belly doesn't do it, but driving Bull Nakano skull first into the canvas is all it takes, and we have a brand new NXT Women's Champion. And of course, we've got to mention it. With every championship win, now Bayley will be a defending champion every time she appears in Fantasy Warfare, unless she loses that belt. She'll be defending that belt every single time. But coming up next is our main event for the Raw Women's Championship in a ladder match. Bianca Belair and Jazz coming up next.